How to make a pizza calzone. And to make this recipe you'll need, for the dough, 500 grams of strong white bread flour, 320 milliliters of lukewarm water, 1 7-gram packet of yeast, half a tablespoon of salt, half a tablespoon of caster sugar, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and for the filling you'll need 500 grams of tomato sauce, 300 grams of mixed mushrooms, 500 grams of spinach, 250 grams of mozzarella, 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. The first thing you need to do is sift the flour and salt onto a clean work surface. In a separate measuring jug, mix the warm water, the yeast, the sugar and the olive oil together. Give it a good stir and then leave it for a few minutes. Create a well in the middle of the flour, combine in some of the liquids and just start mixing it together with a fork so that it all thickens up. Once it's starting to form together into the dough, dust your hands with some flour and start working the dough with your hands. Now this might take around 5 minutes, but you just need to keep kneading the dough until it's smooth and springy. When this is done, place the dough in a flour dusted bowl, place a damp cloth over the top and leave it in a warm room with no drafts until it doubles in size. This will take about an hour. Remove the dough from the bowl, place it on a floured work surface and knock any air out of it. Next divide it up into 3 or 4 pieces and begin rolling them out into flat pizza bases. Always roll the dough backwards and forwards and keep constant pressure on it and make sure that it's flat all over. You want it about the thickness of a pound coin. When all your pizza dough is rolled out, begin making the filling. So first cut off any stalks from the spinach. Get the leaves in a colander and make sure they're well washed. Once this is done, finely chop up the garlic and then finally slice up your mushrooms as well. To make the calzone filling, first fry the garlic in some olive oil for a few minutes, then add in the mushrooms and give it all a stir about. If you need to, you can add a little butter just to stop it from sticking to the bottom. After 5 minutes, add the nutmeg and Italian seasoning. Cook for a few more minutes with the lid off and then add all of your freshly washed spinach. Put a lid on top and let it cook down. After 3 or 4 minutes, season well with salt and pepper and then stir in the tomato sauce. Once this is done, take a large floured baking tray, place on a pizza base and fill one side of it with the spinach and mushroom mixture. Top this with mozzarella and then fold the pizza in half, flattening the edges of the dough together to seal in the filling. Once this is done, make sure that the calzone is properly sealed by crimping the dough all around the edge. Finally, bake for 15 to 20 minutes on the bottom of a preheated oven until the dough is crisp and golden on top and the filling is piping hot. Enjoy your spinach and mushroom calzone.